I'm Alora.
I'm Dustin.
And we're living to be happy.
Hey guys, just popping in to say we changed our name to LikelyLost. Thank you. Goodbye.
And we're going to have a video about things we do differently, full-time RVing, than we did this year.
Yes. So we travel full-time in our RV, and this past year was the first time we've done this. And basically we traveled around, we went across the country to work a seasonal job, did another seasonal job, and now we're back home. And yeah, we just want to share what we would do different.
Yep. So, let's talk about the most important thing. That's going to be number one. And number one is buy a generator. It's not the number one for everybody, but for us, it's just like we kept avoiding it. And we ended up having to buy one when we ran out of batteries in a parking lot. It was on the way home, like we almost made it back.
I think ideally we wanted to get solar. At least I did when I first started looking into this, because it's so much easier just to charge batteries with the sun as you're driving down the road. And I think, is the alternator supposed to charge batteries?
Yeah, I think our trailer has an issue we weren't aware of, so ours doesn't charge while we travel down the road.
Yeah.
On the way home, it started like flashing short on our brake controller, so I think something's going on there.
Yeah, it's like 20 degrees in Pennsylvania.
And it was cold.
Walmart parking lot. And we were like, you know what? We need to get a generator. Something's wrong with our batteries.
But it's nice. So yeah, if you get a generator, we got a Ryobi, like a quiet Ryobi. It's really nice. We'll probably do a video on it once we figure everything out about it. We've only used it a few times.
Yeah. Wish we got it earlier.
Yeah, it'd been nice to not have to worry about it. It's really sweet.
Yeah. The second one is, I wish I knew more about tolls on the interstate, especially through New York. The tolls, I mean, I'm so scared to get that bill.
It's ridiculous.
Actually,
I'm going to get the bill.
You're going to get the bill.
Ridiculous.
I'm scared to see how much it was, because it was like every 5 minutes we were going through one of those tolls, and you don't pay them anymore. They don't tell you how much it is. There's just a sign saying
we will bill you.
Yeah.
Stupid sign.
It's so scary, because it was like every 5 minutes we were driving under one of those, and I'm like, this is not good. So I wish we knew more about that. And it's not just New York, it's into Massachusetts and Pennsylvania and all those places. So yeah,
avoid the tolls.
Yeah, but then when we did avoid the tolls, it was like we were going up and down these like country mountains, it felt like.
Took a lot longer.
Yeah, so I don't know, it sucks. Just don't go through those states, I feel like.
Yeah.
Next
thing that we wish we'd done differently is planning. We wish that we hadn't planned so much.
Yeah.
On the way up there, Alora did an amazing job.
Thank you.
An amazing job. She did everything. She planned where we're going to be at, how many hours we're going to be driving. Every stop we had bookings along the way. Like, it was good.
I'm a type A person.
Yeah, and
but had something gone wrong, we would have been like behind like so many parks. And like when our batteries died, or not our batteries, our what are the lights called on the side?
The running lights.
So on this trip back home, we were gonna drive through the night through DC, and we couldn't because our lights were out. And if we had planned an RV park to get there that morning, we would have been screwed, because we couldn't drive that night. So luckily, when we did plan everything, we hit the spots on time. But it also added like a level of stress.
This just wasn't necessary.
That wasn't necessary. It was so much better. When we were driving from Montana to Michigan, we didn't plan any stops. And we stopped at a few parks, but we just drove until we got tired and then parked where we parked and camped. So,
and obviously that won't work out year round. Like the peak seasons, obviously you better have some plans.
Yeah.
But when we were traveling this last time, we didn't have any need to have
we didn't have like a deadline, and it wasn't so rushed, and it was just, it felt it felt nice just driving until we wanted to stop. So the next one, I think it probably could be for both of us, not to worry so much about what's going on. I know, like, I was super confident in this lifestyle, and Dustin was not as
very hesitant,
yeah. And then coming up to it, like the day we were supposed to leave for the first time, I was like, oh my god, like, this is really scary. I don't know if we're making the right decision. And even at our jobs and stuff, our seasonal jobs, I shouldn't have worried so much about just like the job so much. And next time we do this, I just want to take it easy a little bit, because it's just a seasonal job. It's just a road trip. It's just, it's not this big serious thing. And yeah, I wanted to do this lifestyle, we both did, to be free and not worry so much. And I almost kind of sabotaged this first year for myself. But I had a lot of fun. I'm not saying that. I just wish I didn't stress out so much.
And that's not to say we wouldn't do a good job. I think we worried too much about every aspect of it, when in reality we're a temporary worker.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. I mean, you need to go do your best. That's what everybody should be doing. It'd be a great time for everybody. But like when we took on lead positions, I think I took on a lead position and I felt like I had this huge responsibility that really wasn't there.
Yeah.
I still did everything I could, but it just made it harder.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I like doing a good job. And, but yeah, same, like, I just felt like a huge responsibility on me that I'd never experienced before. And, but yeah, in reality, it's 3 months, and
then it's over.
Yeah, and then someone else is gonna come next year. Like, it's not like a real thing, a real job. So, yeah, just the whole experience was maybe just a little stressful this first year, but I think we're good. I think next year it's just gonna get better as we go, like a fine wine. So, okay.
It is a real job, but it's not.
It's not that.
Your forever job.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
This is my favorite one that I didn't anticipate having to learn this year. Ask better questions in job interviews. Yeah. Ask better questions. I have this desire to trust people when it comes to, like, especially professionally. And I wish that I had asked 1,000 questions instead of just 100 questions. And I feel like maybe some of the responsibilities we took on this year weren't explained completely, and then led to a weird decision we had to make later. So yeah, whenever you do a job interview, ask all sorts of questions. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm not mad at nothing. I wish I had known.
And I didn't know what kind of questions to ask either, so something that I wish I could tell myself would be like, Google what questions to ask a job interview for specific jobs, because yeah, I didn't know. And some people just don't do full disclosures. Sometimes people just need someone to work, so I understand that part. I understand needing people to come to work. So I'm not completely mad about that. But at the same time, I kind of am, because
if the job seems too good, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Things could have been different, yeah, and if a job seems too good to be true.
Ask what the catch is.
Yeah.
Just ask. I mean, there's
and be prepared
catch.
That they're not going to tell you as well.
Cried.
This is a big one for us, because
This tastes so good.
yeah, I like to say that we're foodies, but really we're just
Fat.
foodies sounds more like classy, like we're just foodies, but you know, you can't call yourself foodies when you're going to DQ. Anyway, I just would
Tastes good.
A&W in Montana.
A&W is good. I didn't know A&W was.
Chili cheese dogs. I wish we didn't eat out so much.
It was wasted money.
Yeah.
It's just wasted money. You eat it and it's gone.
Yeah, it was wasted money, and it wasn't just fast food and A&W, we did go to a lot of like local restaurants. I think that's honestly what we did the most, like Vaqueros in Montana.
Yeah, you want to enjoy everything, so.
And I think part of that is kind of like not being able to switch your brain off of like vacation mode. And so I think that was a big thing for us. It's like we're traveling and it's like, oh, let's go to these restaurants out here, and it's not vacation. Like we're here to
this is real life.
We're having fun, but also we're working and we need to save money because this is our lifestyle now. And so yeah, I think this next year we do this, we're going to do more cooking at home and not spending a ton of money at restaurants.
And lastly, because looking back is always 2020, hindsight is 2020. Do more stuff, do more hikes. Go more places, buy more stickers when you go to those places. Just do more things. Every sticker we got on the back of our RV now is a story. Every single one of them. 2 of them are broken ankles.
Yeah.
You know?
We gotta do this story time.
2 of them, my ankles getting jacked up. But just every one of them, you associate everything you did there with those stickers, and it's nice to look back there and be like, I remember this and this and this and this and this and this, and it's really nice. Mm-hmm. But the more you do, the more you're going to remember. The more that you're going to have to laugh about in the future. So just do more.
Yeah. And I think we did a lot of hikes out in Glacier. We did 100 miles. Some people did 200 miles.
You know.
And we could have done that after work. We could have went out and did a hike. But
we're too busy at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
We did a lot of hikes and we did a lot of like visiting national parks on our trips to these different places, but there was just always more to do. And if you didn't watch our like in-depth review of our seasonal job out in Montana, we talk about the different like weather and then the smoke season, and had we planned, had we known about the weather in Montana, we would have done more to like plan out which hikes we were going to do, which ones would be worth it when the fires started or when it's really hot, you know. So but that's just something we didn't know, and as we travel more, we're going to know a lot more about places and things to do. But we'll do more. Just do more. That's all you need to know. Do more. Yeah. And buy a generator. Yeah. That's the most important things to me. And ask questions. And ask the questions that you need to know the answers to. So yeah, that's our video on things we would do differently. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have any questions about our lifestyle or video ideas or anything, leave it down below and like this video and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. I can't believe it. It's crazy. And if we break 1,000, we're going to Dairy Queen. We're going to Dairy Queen for you guys. Peace.